Let's take a look at all of the new exotic weapons and also the legendaries in Rise of Iron. Hello Guardians, what's going on? My name is Erupt and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video we're going to be covering all of the exotics and possible legendary armor in the Rise of Iron stream that we received on the Crucible. This gave us a bit of footage of the raid, so we also got to see a lot of the new armor and also a new feature called Ornament. So let's take a look at those. First up, you see that the Monte Carlo is not silver, it is in fact returning in gold. I'll get into that in a second, but you also see all of the Trials armor, the Iron Lord armor, and then I think that is the new Crucible armor with also an exotic helmet, mainly because of its distinct features that make it too different to any other piece of gear that you get to see in any of this gameplay. The next piece of footage shows a bit of Crucible gameplay. There's going to be a lot of Crucible gameplay in this. I've also slowed down gameplay, so if you guys have any trouble with what I'm saying, you can see them and possibly spot some out that I miss, and then you can put them in the comments below for anyone and have a good old discussion about anything that you may take interest in. Another thing that I want to talk about next is the new ornaments. Now I did mention that I was going to talk about these in a bit more detail later, but there's also this screenshot or this piece of gameplay here that shows them on the raid armor. So it's glowing with a massive red Siva glow. The beams are coming out of it, and that's not just naturally. With the raid gear it's a little bit different to how you get them to activate the ornaments with the Trials gear. The raid gear, I believe that it could come from doing hard mode or just completing the raid in general and then possibly unlocking an ornament on whatever piece of gear that you get. You may have to do it multiple times to get certain ornaments unlocked, and then you may have to do it on hard and challenge to get other pieces unlocked. However, we don't know 100%, so we'll have to see in a later date. So here you see the Trials of Osiris armor. This is called the Scarab's Vigil Gauntlets. Now a little thing about this armor is that it comes from going flawless, which is 9-0 without any losses apart from you can lose on your mercy. Now this is the rarest gear that you can get from Trials of Osiris, and this is the only way of unlocking ornaments. By going to the lighthouse and also going to 9-0, you will be able to get the ornaments on your armor, giving them amazing effects and different types of glows. The next screenshot now also shows the Monte Carlo going through the same change. It goes from white to red and black, and then we also see it in gold in different pieces of gameplay. The Hawk Moon goes from a standard Hawk Moon to having blood splattered down the barrel, and then we also see it in black and gold, which absolutely took me by surprise. I love that color on the Hawk Moon, it looks amazing. It's definitely something that I'll be trying to get. I'm not sure how it activates on weapons, but now let's talk about this pulse rifle. A pulse rifle that I definitely believe to be an exotic. Now you can say this looks like what could be a pulse rifle from the raid. I don't believe it is a pulse rifle from the raid, because if you look what it does to these dregs, it's absolutely amazing. So as soon as it kills one of the dregs with a precision kill, several bolts come straight off it and hit the other dreg with explosive damage. I think that is only a perk that we would see on some sort of exotic, and it also looks completely red. Now I don't know if there's some sort of original black version of this, as Siva has two colors, mainly black and red. I'm not sure if this is just it with an ornament. However, if it does have an ornament, that's what I can believe it to be an exotic. I don't think legendaries have the ability to be able to actually use ornaments. That's why I think this is also an exotic. The other screenshots show the gun that I predicted to be an exotic way back in the start of Rise of Iron. It's an LMG and it's called the Nemesis Star. Now look at this with an ornament. It goes from either being silver, which is the standard color I'm guessing, to being completely red and yellow. It also has some little blood stains on it, or black grazes running down the side, adding to the epicness of this machine gun. So it is going to be, in fact, as I said, an exotic machine gun, something that I really like to use, and it has a really cool looking scope. Also you see some people running into the raid wielding the Kvostov and using that helmet that I was on about, where it looks like it could have some sort of chroma effect on. However, I do believe this looks like a very distinctive hunter helmet, so I think that the hunter could have a new exotic reveal, as well as using the Iron Banner, or what I believe to be the Iron Banner legendary sniper on its back. Also see the standard looking Trials of Osiris shader, which is absolutely amazing. That blue and yellow goes great with that Trials of Osiris Scarab armor. You also see this little footage here of the Iron Lord armor on the hunter, which I'm absolutely in love with, mainly because of the fire. Now the fire is in fact an ornament, so you will only be able to activate the fire on the Iron Lord armor when you've unlocked these ornaments. You also see it on the Titan where it's exotics coming out of its mask. I personally think the hunter wins the cosmetic contest for this. Some new raid hand cannons, which looks really cool. It kind of looks a bit like the Last Word, mainly because of its length and its distinct cowboy look, which will be something different to use on just a standard legendary piece of gear. That's all I can find. We found a few new exotics. We know that the Hawkmoon and the Kvostov and also the Monte Carlo are returning, possibly even more. We don't know yet. We know that there's going to be a new exotic machine gun, and then there's going to be a bunch of new exotic pieces of gear that I think I've spotted out. Maybe some arm pieces for the hunter, some helmets for the hunter. The more screenshots that come out, the more footage that comes out, you know I will keep you guys updated. All you have to do is stick around and turn notifications on for this channel. That's all for today, guys. If you did enjoy today's video, then please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news, and updates in the community. My name has been Erupt, and have a great day.